Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ IS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar, and from 25th June 2025, we'll be commemorating 25th June rather as Samvidhan Hatya Divas, Constitution Murder Day. So we'll talk about this whole thing. Emergency was proclaimed on 25th June 1975, 50 years completed. Indira Gandhi, ma'am, she proclaimed it for 21 months approximately, if I'm not wrong. It was revoked in 1977. And that happened. At that time, 42nd Amendment came and she proclaimed national emergency under Article 352 on grounds of internal disturbance. And then when after like 21 months emergency was revoked, elections happened, Congress lost the election, then new government came, they brought this 44th amendment and removed this internal disturbance provision with armed rebellion. So we have to talk about all these things. What is this whole Samvidhan Hatya Divas? We have to know about the basic features. There are so many terms which are important from UPSC perspective as well as if you're preparing for some other exam. So this whole Samvidhan Hatya Divas etc. came in different newspaper, including Hindu on 26 June 2025, page number 11. Our Honorable PM Modi sir has said certain stuff. We'll talk about it, and then we will also talk about the talk which is going on in different political circle. Are we in an undeclared emergency right now, and why do people talk about that? So even commemorated, Pradhan Mantri means Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir rather, he marked the 50th anniversary of emergency declared on 25th June 1975. When we talk about emergency 1975, Indira Gandhi ma'am, so we basically talk about, there are so many different aspects why she proclaimed emergency. Her tussle with judiciary almost 8 years before, if I'm not wrong, 1967 Naxalbari, which later on changed into Naxalite movement, almost 1 or 2 years before railway strike happened. So there were so many things, or so many, many stuffs which were happening, or which were going around during that period, which prompted Indira Gandhi ma'am to proclaim emergency. We are not justifying why she did what she did. Nobody can justify that fact, and it's a dark page in our history. Forced sterilization and so many other things happened, but at the same time we should not repeat our mistake. And that's why people talk about whether we are in an undeclared emergency right now as well. Again, we'll talk about the points supporting or negating that undeclared emergency scenario. So union government passed a resolution to honor those who resisted the emergency. 2-minute silence was observed by cabinet to pay tribute to the victims of emergency. That's fine. Again, you can also post your views. Do you support government commemorating this event as Samvidhan Hatya Divas, Constitution Murder Day? This feels somewhat little too extreme a word, but again, if you like it, it's awesome. So now officially observed by government. Call to youth. See, Union Minister Sir, Ashnavi Vaishnav Sir, he's saying that both young and old should draw inspiration from those who resisted authoritarianism. Jayaprakash Narayan Sir was involved, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Sir, Lal Krishna Advani and other people. Jayaprakash Narayan was the major figure revolved around movement against emergency. PM Sir, Honorable PM Modi Sir, he's saying that he reformed government's commitment to constitutional values and said emergency was a blatant violation of constitution spirits. And we agree with him. Now, see, please understand, there are certain terms, there are certain words which are important from exam perspective. At the end, we'll solve 4 MCQs so that you can remember the stuff. Political aspects aside, very important from exam perspective. Dark chapter. Modi sir described emergency as one of the darkest period in Indian democratic history, and we totally agree by it. Do you agree by it? Widespread arrest happened at that time. Marginalized people were targeted according to Modi sir, and he is giving tribute to the resistors. He saluted all those who resisted the emergency, and we are saluting them as well. Now, the second part of this whole thing, Samvidhan Hatya Divas, Constitution Murders Day, like 25th June. Okay, now the point is, are we in an undeclared emergency right now? There is a Press Freedom Index published by, if I'm not wrong, Reporters Without Borders. In that, India generally tops from the bottom. You can, if you know the ranking of India in Press Freedom Index, you can talk about it, and you can write it in the comment section rather. Media. Very rarely you will see media criticizing government. They start criticizing those people who actually criticize government. Criticism is diluted to a certain extent according to different political experts. I'm not saying anything. I have no view on it because I want to live, So media criticism, and then the Naxal part. There has been, you may have seen it in different political circle that, okay, if you're criticizing government, you're urban Naxal, you're this and that. That has led different political experts to say that we should not repeat our mistake. We should not repeat the mistake of Samvidhan Hatya Divas emergency. We should not go into an undeclared emergency. There should be a freedom of speech and expression. It should not only be confined to Article 19 of Indian Constitution. It has meaning, and it should be, like people should have a say, and like people should voice their opinion without getting too fearful about the repercussions and everything. So again, do you think we are in an undeclared emergency right now? Or do you think, no, sir, this is over exaggerated? We have full freedom to say whatever we want to say, and there is no undeclared emergency, so to say, which is being cited by different political people. So, page number 11, this is the article. Union Cabinet passes a resolution to mark 50 years of emergency. Do you support this whole, Samvidhan Hatya Divas, Constitution Murders Day? Or do you think this is too extreme a quote or wordings? Again, I feel it's a little too extreme, but again, you can agree to disagree with me. Now, let's solve four MCQs based on what we have read. Emergency declared in 75. If you know the answer of these questions, you can post it in the comment section. And do remember, like, there are three articles: 352, 356, 360, and the three different types of emergency. So this emergency, was it because of 356 or some other article? So if you know the answer, post it in the comment section, and if you don't, I will tell you what to do then. So which constitutional amendment was enacted to prevent future misuse of emergency power? Indira Gandhi ma'am brought amendment which was called as mini constitution. New government came, they undo the whole thing. So we have talked about it. Again, if you know it, post it in the comment section. MCQ 3. Which of the following is true about Article 352? You have 4 statements in front of you. Again, if you know it, post the answer without wasting any time. And the last MCQ of the day, when Samvidhan Hatya Divas refers to what? There are again 4 options. What is the answer? If you know it, and you will show it by posting it in the comment section. I will share this particular PDF along with the answer of these 4 MCQs in my Telegram channel. Fun Study with Shubh, because study should be fun. Awesome. Also, please understand one thing. If you are a beginner, if you have started preparing for UPSC, or your dream is to clear UPSC, so Study IQ is bringing for you this long-term evening batch for people who will be writing UPSC in 2027 or afterwards, because you have to streamline your preparation. You cannot go haywire in this whole, this is one of the toughest exam in the world. We're talking about UPSC CSE. So you can streamline your preparation, you can start studying in a systematic order, you can make notes, and you have to do all these things. And you can do that by joining our long-term evening batch. If you have any issues with it, there is an easy refund, no question asked, and we are writing it explicitly for you. You can use my code SHS Live to get maximum discount. And how you can join this course, you have to just go to, let me just show you. You just have to go to studyiq.com. You will go there, and we are talking about English batch here, so you have to be very, very precise. So you will go to all languages, you will go to English. Oh, just a second, we deviated from our path. So if I go back again, so you will go to all languages, you will go to English. And here we are talking about this batch. This is the batch for people who are preparing for UPSC 2027 and afterwards. You may feel like 2 years is there, we can take our own sweet time. No, you cannot. You have to start from now. You have to be diligent from now. So you will go to buy now, and you can see the price here, 36,999. That will reduce once you apply my code, which is there in the bottom section, SHS Live. I will show you. And there are so many things. Live classes. The batch is valid for 3 or 4 months, and that's actually a very long period. You can watch the live class, attend the live class, and watch this video multiple number of times for next 3 or 4 months. One-to-one mentorship, very important, very underrated. Sometimes you need some people to vent out your emotions. Answer writing program, you have to attend these classes. You can also attend my Hindu analysis live session every day at 10 a.m. on this channel. And then you have to solve a lot of mocks, pre as well as mains. SIP, success in prelims, CAP, current affair programs. All these things are included here. And this is how you can reduce the price. You can just go to add a promo code. You will write here, you can see inter coupon code, and you will apply my coupon code, that is SHS Live. You put on apply, you see the price has reduced by 7,000. So again, this is how you will join this long-term batch if you are thinking about cracking UPSC in 2027 or afterwards, right? For 2026, there is another batch which is just adjacent to that, this particular batch which you have seen on the website, right? So yes, sir, that is from me. I asked you a particular question. Do you think we are in an undeclared emergency right now? Or you feel like, no, sir, this is an exaggerated stuff. We are not in an undeclared emergency right now. And what happened in 1975 was actually the example of full-blown emergency, and that was indeed Samvidhan Hatya Divas. Whatever are your views, feel free to post it in the comment section. I will see you people soon. Take care, be blessed. Tata, bye-bye.